In the last video, we heard old Waylon say,
"Okay, you guys tell me when I get that about right, because I can't see. I need the front of that corner of that cab. Come back there where that pad is." When I was a kid growing up, we were so poor. Well, how poor was you? Well, we were so poor. Me and my brother both had to play the same guitar. I don't know about this. Blow it out! Whoa! I do believe my pants are on fire. Looks like my chair's on fire.
there we go. Hey, welcome to Rat Rodding. My name's Waylon Wire, and don't ever do what we do here on this channel.
Well, that was a first for me. There's a bolt right up in here in the corner of this cab, but it's down inside the frame. This is all full of dirt up in here. You can't even get onto the top of it. But the nut's down underneath there on the inside of the frame. You can't see it. So I cut it with a cutting torch using my little mirror. That's a little trick I never used before, but boy, I'm dangerous now. Now that I know that one, look out. Well, it's partly loose, but it's still attached somewhere. I think, maybe not, I don't know, it's rocking around pretty good. Maybe the back corner is loose. I can't pick it up because I got it too far back now for the lift. I was posting on Instagram. Guys are giving me a bad time about it. It looked like it wasn't balanced. Actually, it was balanced really well. It was just that the back of the frame is so high that the front arms caught about 6 inches before the back arms. So when it picked it up, it was not level. It was balanced, but it wasn't level. But it looked real bad. It wasn't really. I promise, guys, it was okay. Oh, you guys are missing out if you don't have Instagram, because people on Instagram see this stuff, at least have a little clue. It's kind of like a preview of what the video that's coming up. Some stuff never makes a video. It goes on Instagram. If you want to follow along, you'll see this stuff about a week before the video, or at least be clued into what's happening, if you're interested. Look at that. I'm going to pull it back a little because I put a 2x4 under here because I can't use this arm. It won't swing in far enough to pick this up. So, the arm's going to hit the bed. So I'm going to pull it back a little. And that's okay. Let me yank it back about 2 inches. You guys holler when it's 2 inches. Okay, that cleared now. Shouldn't see this thing from behind. It looks like a big cab over. It's kind of funny. I'll show you guys. It's like a big tall cab over. COE. That's a big truck. Look at that big truck. Cab's way up in there. I don't think I'm backing out. I think I'll hit the door with these dogs. Just tickled my funny bone, that's all. I'm kind of silly that way.
What can possibly go wrong?
Well, it's about 7:30 or so. Horrible time to be making a video because the wind's blowing so bad out there. And my back's hurting really bad and I should be in there laying down, but time waits for no man. Get her done.
What can possibly go wrong?
Oh, wait! We don't need no sticker break. We might need some sticker break. it's been a busy week. I was out looking at jobs, and Tuesday I came home, went out early, and then came home and then tore this truck apart. Took this cab off of that chassis and everything. And, but I was in there kind of resting my back a while ago, and it's about 7:15, I think, 7:30. And Kerwood called, and well, we got talking rat rodding, you know, and he's got located him some rims and for his Studebaker, and then one of them was cracked, and he found another one, and we just talking rat rods, you know, and stuff. And well, by the time we hung up, he had me all stirred up, and now I pull my boots on here, I'm out in the shop again. So I may be out here at midnight, who knows. I'm gonna get this thing down and clean it out. I need to pull the old gas tank out of this thing and get all the dirt and junk out of it. So I'm probably gonna do that. Not too exciting video, but when Kerwood called and got me all fired up, reminded me one time I called old Danny Brown, and this was years ago, and you could tell as soon as he answered the phone he was down in the dumps, you know, and we talked for a while. That before I hung up, he said, "Boy, I'm glad you called." He said, "I was feeling pretty rough," but he said, "Now I feel like getting up prancing around a little bit." I said, "Yeah, I'd like to see that, Brad. I'd like to see you be prancing around." Kerwood said it probably looked like a rhinoceros prancing. So anyway, it's all good. We're having a good time. And there was some people that wanted to send Brown a card, and I'll try to remember to put his address in the description down here below this video. He's okay, you know. He just had this little thing that messed with his eyesight, and he's just really not safe to drive. So he's got his son there doing the driving for him. But other than that, he's fine, you know. He's a survivor, old Brown is. So, you know, we overcome. I think it was my son's mother-in-law that said the toughest battle we ever fight in life is old age, and you can't win.
Well, it doesn't. The fact that you say even high humidity conditions cause the problem, I'm more inclined to believe the problem is a bad ignition curve.
Trucks and cars.
Oh, this will be fun. Next time I go start that motor, I'm going to use this crank. Lug wrench, tie rod. It is an absolutely gorgeous day here in the turnbuckle of the Power Belt of the Great Northwest on the eastern slope of the mighty Cascade Range along the Great Columbia River. Yeah, buddy, it's exactly 70 degrees, Got the AC turned off, the shop doors open. Little chance of thunderstorms this afternoon. And I am in the shop considering a few things. I need to get that engine and transmission in here and set it on this chassis and see how far she squats, because I'm going to need to know that in order to know where the fenders are going to mount. So I think that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to set that cab down on the chassis, roll the whole thing out. It's going to start getting pretty heavy. Of course, I'll pull this off. Yeah, I may have to start using the tractor to move it around. I'm just a little feller, you know, having to move all this big heavy weight around. So, but I got a good tractor to do that. Anyway, yeah, set that cab down on there, roll the whole thing outside, get that engine over here, bring that transmission in, bolt it up, and set that whole thing on the chassis and see how far she squats. I think that'd be a good plan, don't you? Well, whether it is or not, we're gonna move forward with it. All right.
What can possibly go wrong?
This thing is kind of heavy. It really is. I just have to kind of drag it up. Mighty careful with them headlights, don't you know? Lost my Scotch box. Yeah, buddy. Moving and shaking. Well, let me done told you what. I'm not hating that look right there. I can knock those cab mounts off those rear cab mounts off of that frame, which I would anyway. And that cab, I could channel that cab down over the frame, give it a little bit of rake forward, a little bit more than what it's got, maybe. I don't know. It's pretty close. It's pretty close right there. But it's wide enough to channel down, move forward a couple of inches, and clear the tires, and maybe just build a high boy hauler, you know. I'm not hating it. Pop that frame off behind that the rear spring shackles there. I'm not hating it at all. Now, I may not even Z that frame down, you know, because the idea for this thing is to make it run and drive. I'm not going to do an elaborate 5-year build like I did over there on that thing. My goodness, airbags and on and on and on. But yeah, I'm not hating it at all. Well, fellas, that's going to about do it for this video. You know, here at Whale and Wire's Old Iron, I'll never try to sell you anything, and I'll never ask you for money. The only favor I have to ask of you is, well, maybe you could get you a big old hammer and just smash the daylights out of that subscribe button. It won't cost you anything, and it'll help me out quite a bit. And as always, I appreciate you.